I can on the Skype stream, yeah.
Sweet. It wasn't working earlier today. You should be getting that alert like any second now.
Yep, starting. And we're live. Hey, what is up? YouTube.com. Welcome to the Awesemo Live Before Lock show. As always, I'm Chris Spags, joined by my fellow hat brother, Josh Engelman.
Hey, everybody. That was like so lame. God, so lame.
It's tough because I throw to you and I feel like you still don't fully expect me to throw to you. Like, you expect me to ramble a little more.
No, I'm ready. I'm so used to being like the thrower and not the throwee in that scenario.
That's true. Yeah, it is kind of like a different role for you. Like, for this one, I just kind of consult you like the Wizard of Oz.
I love that I can be the play-by-play guy and the color commentator on the same day.
We're building diverse skill sets that'll pay off when Awesemo is a cable network at some point in the future. I'm sure that's a long-term plan.
Tyler Zeller is starting.
Yes, okay, Tyler Zeller. So that's big news to start it off. We've already discussed a bit of Tyler Zeller amongst ourselves throughout the day. I wrote about it in the Switch and Hedge when it seemed like John Henson might get ruled out. You know what? In the Switch and Hedge I wrote I wasn't sure about Tyler Zeller. Got a lot more sure as the day went on. I think I'm probably pretty wrong. But
yeah. I like it. Especially on DK where he's what, like 2,600 or something stupid?
Yeah, 2,800. I mean, the thing is, for him to get 6x, he just kind of has to play 20 minutes.
He doesn't even need to do that, really. He just needs to play. Like,
Henson's been getting so many minutes,
right.
And a fraction of that he could do well.
If they play the Giannis at the 5 lineup with Parker, and that goes well for a little bit, they'll stick with it. But if it doesn't go well early, I can see them going to a traditional Zeller lineup.
Yes, so that was something I wrote about today where I've been trying to figure out. I'd seen Zach Lowe talk about it earlier in the week. Then I looked up a couple beat reporters who've been discussing it. There's like a lot of buzz around the Giannis at center lineup and how they should have been playing it all year because it exploits some matchups and some spacing things with, with obviously having a guy who's a power forward / really more of a small forward playing center but can get the rebounds and get the blocks. The one issue is that it opens up a lot more for Al Horford. So there is some defensive risk to it, and I think they've had stretches where they've had Giannis at the 5, and Horford's kind of immediately sniffed it out, gets the back down, and then they get scared off and run away from it. So I think there's sort of an upside and risk to thinking like that. But yeah, man, that's a curious matchup that I like a lot, and Zeller at 2,800 is one of my favorite value plays of the day. Another one we'll talk about a little later, but first let's talk both Awesemo Premium. If you sign up for Awesemo Premium right now, you can get a year-long deal, save money on a month-to-month basis, get all of our projections, not all of our projections, because our projections, mine in particular, would be garbage, but Alex's, Awesemo's, are fantastic. And his rankings are great. The ownership projections help out a lot with figuring out where people are going on a slate, where you should go, where you shouldn't go. So it does help out a lot. Sign up, awesemo.com, AWESEMO.com, and get on that. We'll come back to NBA, but Josh, you want to talk some MLB up front?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, MLB stuff. So a lot of pitchers, a lot of the popular pitchers this year are playing tonight, at least thus far this season, rather. So many places you can go. Who are your guys?
I'm going one very specific direction on FanDuel. That's Verlander. That line has gotten bigger and bigger as the day has gone on, way bigger than it was when Jake and I recorded this morning.
He's at minus 270 right now, I think.
Yeah, he should be the most popular pitcher on FanDuel, and he will be. And I get it completely. I'm perfectly fine with it. I'll have a bundle of him. I like Michael Wacha a lot on FanDuel. And then after that, it's probably a little bit of Chris Archer, a little bit of Drew Pomeranz, and then, whatever Kershaw, Scherzer, and Syndergaard I end up with, I'll take it.
So, actually, I was going to ask about Wacha. He was going to be my guy who I go, like, Josh, what do you think about this guy? Because he looks good to me, and I don't know. But, is that because of the win possibility? Because his K rate isn't great, and that was what I thought maybe he wasn't being mentioned as much by articles because of that reason. But his line's gone up, his money line has gone up 20 points, and that's a good way to tell what Vegas people are doing, what the smart money is coming in at when an odds change and it goes higher throughout the day. Is that so? Like, are you not worried about the K rate, or is it because there's going to be a win on FanDuel? It's a better move.
Yeah, I like Waka significantly more on FanDuel because of the win. It opens up a lot. You can basically load up on, an Astros stack with whatever else you would like and be able to get there without any real issue. Cardinals 5-run implied total, Reds 3.5. Like, that's pretty solid for against a Reds lineup that's like not very good outside of Joey Votto. It's Jesse Winker and Peraza's got a 365 projected slugging. The last 4 guys in the Reds lineup all have under 400 projected slugging. So like it's basically just avoid Joey Votto and you'll be fine. So I love this spot for Waka on FanDuel as like what's almost a guaranteed win, as much as a guaranteed win can be in baseball.
Cool. That makes sense to me. Who's the other guy? There was one other dude who I saw who stood out who I hadn't seen mentioned. Hold on. Andrew Heaney on the Angels. His money line has also gone up throughout the day. One of the better K rates on the board. I think number 2 actually out of the slate. Good xFIP. He does seem to be getting talked about a lot, I guess, because again, not a great track record. But is he a guy you would consider? We've discussed like the Tropianos of the world, but on this slate, is he a guy you would think about, or would you stick to mostly the proven horses?
No, I have no problem with Heaney. I like him a lot more on DraftKings.
Okay.
Just, because of price, and he makes for a really nice second pitcher. Like I would rather have Heaney than Waka on DK, just because I think he's got like a little bit more live of an arm, and I don't think I would need to pay down like any further to Heaney on FanDuel. I'd be okay with it. I think Waka's a better value on FanDuel right now, price wise.
Okay. How about stacks? Where are you going tonight? Where are the ones that you feel like are can't miss rather?
I think it's going to be pretty easy to get away from Rockies Cubs. I'm anxious to see the ownership to see if that's like if people overcorrect for how ugly it is there. I think that Astros now look exceptional now that line is sort of stabilized. I'll still have a lot of Brewers. Cardinals, Rangers. It's hard to not talk about the Red Sox. There's a lot of really good offense out there tonight. I haven't crunched in a little bit, waiting for another lineup or two to get confirmed, which looks like Oakland and Boston both did. So I can do a crunch shortly. Cool.
So we'll go to your crunches, take a look in a little bit. Those seem like fair stacks to me. I focus more on pitchers because there were so many pitchers to go through, and I'm not playing the slate because we still have NBA, and that is me right now. But the pitching is interesting, but there's just so many guys to weed through. But not many great guys. This guy Josh Shack in the chat is being a real bitch.
He's gonna go away for a couple minutes.
Yeah, Josh, take a breather, man. Honestly, I have no problem with critiques and stuff. I don't max enter lineups. Osmo does because he has the luxury of doing that, and a lot of every professional DFS player does that because they've earned the right to do that over time and the financial bankroll to do that and sustain it and be valuable. And Josh has mentioned before, it's a different strategy too. If you're max entering,
yeah.
You're more worried about exposures, more worried about mitigating risk and stuff like that because you don't want to lose your entire bankroll while you're still trying to capture different angles. It's a different skill set, but like. I get being butthurt about not winning. Like, listen, I'm very good at basketball. I still haven't won a tournament. I think I know it about it as well as anybody in the industry does. Who's playing DFS, I obviously don't know it as well as Zach Lowe, but I know it about as well as anybody. And like, you don't win. You don't win all the time. Like, that's life. It's a variable industry as much as it is a skill-based industry, and it sucks, but that's life. Anyway, I just feel like we have to I do want to address the haters because like. I hear you, I hear what you're saying, but don't be a bitch about it. That's never helpful. Don't be.
No, not at all. It's just you can go about that in different ways. You're not helping it. If you don't like it, don't come here. It's really that easy. Could you imagine before the internet? Could you imagine just showing up at if I went to the ballet and was just ballet sucks. You would never take the time out of your day, but people think because it's at your fingertips, it's a really good idea. Just if it's not for you, just there's so much in the world to go be happy about. Come on, man, it's 420. This guy needs to go hit a pipe somewhere.
That's true. Of today of all days where weed is so accessible and so readily celebrated by people who've never even smoked. Be today's your day to just really toke out and be a little less angry on YouTube, Josh, whatever your name is.
I couldn't imagine being so mad at somebody for something that didn't have to affect my life in the slightest if I didn't want to. Like, I could never hear about us again.
Yeah, that's true. There's so many things to watch. Go watch Roto Grinders, man. They're probably like docking right now. They're doing all sorts of fun stuff.
Yeah.
Who knows? I hope people in the chat know what docking is, so I don't have to explain because I don't think I'm allowed.
I don't think you're allowed at all.
But anyway, so let's go back to basketball a little bit. There's obviously the big Tyler Zeller news. People are coming in or asking. One of our ladies who's in the chat, who always asks one pertinent question, which I appreciate, and then doesn't really focus on anything else. That girl Grace was asking Bron or Giannis tonight. So that's a tough call.
It's hard to not say Bron.
It is, but Giannis he's been a very steady 5x. Let's say LeBron gets to like 63 and Giannis is at 56. That means Giannis won like the head-to-head, which one you should have chose. And that's a totally viable outcome, especially if LeBron, ends up shooting a little less, which he's going to have to because he shot 41% last time out. Somebody's got to shoot a little more this time when they're trying to send. I mean, I assume they're going to send two bodies at him a lot. But yeah, like I think Giannis is a good play. He might be a little less risky just because of the price difference. You could fit more stuff in. That said, I think there's some value on a slate that you can go to. Actually, one quick question because Justin Waltz asked it a couple times on MLB. What are your thoughts on Archer tonight?
I like Archer tonight. Jake didn't like him as much this morning. He's expensive-ish on DK, where he's a bit less expensive on FanDuel. I don't know. He's just like, he's kind of in this middle ground of, like, if I had Verlander like I would want to on DK, if I were just playing one lineup, I probably wouldn't go to Archer. I would drop down further to, like, maybe even Heaney.
Yeah.
The Rays line isn't that huge of a gap. It's 4.1 for the Rays, 3.7 for the Twins. So I love Archer's stuff. I would have no problem betting on it. The Twins do scare me a little bit. So I'd be muted on him. Try to be close to the field.
Wait, Josh, either you zoom me somehow or I zoom me somehow. But now I'm like full max headroom on the screen.
I think I corrected it.
Okay.
Sometimes when I mouse over it, you zoom in really crazy.
Look into my eyes. Look into my soulful eyes, and I will tell you, tonight is Ty Lawson night, and that is where my value is going in NBA rather.
All right, you ready to do? You just want to do this now? You want to do this now?
So we've discussed it a little in the chat. Our fearless leader Osmo is asking for my thoughts on a couple of slam dunk picks, which I gave, and I tried to sell him a little bit on Ty Lawson. Because Ty Lawson was stellar last time out. Got 30 minutes, moved the ball around, hit shots. He did all the things that he did before he got run out of the league for his alcohol-related issues. I think he had a couple DUIs and then just never fully recovered, got a little fat. He was playing like old Ty Lawson, and that guy was stellar when he got action. He moved ahead of Satoransky in the rotation, it looked like. Nope, I don't know why nobody's talking about him, and I was a little surprised because of all this, like, oh yeah, like everybody's looking for value. Yesterday, people were trying to sell us on Justice Winslow. Turned out that was the right move, but there was no data behind that. That was just like guesswork. Now you have a dude who's at 3,500 who got 30 minutes, and nobody in the industry is like, yeah, Ty Lawson's a great play. No, the Ty Lawson performance is not the result of the blowout and low Beal minutes. Here's a thing to look at for the future. A website called Popcorn Machine, where you can see the timelines and you can see how different players interact on the court and when they're on the court together. Lawson was getting a lot of minutes, and the best unit they had was Lawson, Wall, Beal, Oubre, Scott. That was the only lineup that was able to outperform the Raptors in that game. And I think you're going to see more of that lineup tonight. I think you're going to see – I don't think Lawson's getting 31 minutes tonight, to be clear. But if he gets 20 and if he's even close to as efficient, he's going to be a great value. Like he's not going to do 35 points, but he can get you 28. And at 35, or 3,500 rather on DraftKings, you need that. That's very helpful. So again, it's guys. If you look at the timeline, it's not just foul trouble, but if you want to think it's Lawson that Lawson's worth fading, I think you might feel a little bad about that. I think don't go crazy on him because we don't know. But I think if you have a little bit of him, you will be happy about it later. So that's my thought. That's not Osmo's thought. There's no data to back it up. This is just me watching games, seeing what happens, and thinking the Wizards need him to move the ball because he does what they want Beal to do, but he does not. Now, Josh, argue with me about Lawson.
You're absolutely out of your mind. Oh my god, I feel like this is around the horn. I need like a chalkboard behind me so I can look like Fat Woody Page. Oh no, you're nuts. He's not going to get the run. They're not just going to suddenly be like, oh, Ty Lawson's probably the answer. If they won, like if this was 1-1 and Ty Lawson was actually like this spark that actually worked, maybe I can get there. It's not happening. They'll go back to
All right, let me pull up the game flow. I just think, like, okay, so here's the thing. Satoransky provided no defensive value. Lawson provided offensive value, which they desperately need. Lawson came in for Wall. Wall did pick up fouls early. Lawson then was on the floor with Wall in the third quarter for how many minutes? He came in when Beal went out. After Beal picked up his fourth foul. But then he stayed on with Oubre, with Scott, with Wall, with Beal. So I think he was just so effective, and he needs somebody who's just effective at this point. And they've also shown that if a guy's not being effective, like Gortat wasn't, they're just going to sit him. They're not going to give him run. I just think that's the coach that Brooks is. It's a bet. It's a gamble. I get it. I like Wall. Or I like Lawson, rather.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go ahead and pass fully.
Okay. Look, I fully admit I might be wrong, but
do you want to set a point total?
Well, I mean, 5x would be it, right?
No.
To me, him getting to 5x means that he's like opened up the value I need. Like, I have a couple Zeller Lawson lineups that have interesting players in them because Lawson and Zeller allow you to get there.
Sure. Let me look at it now. I'll probably be fine to make that bet. Let's see.
The 5x would mean getting to 17.5 fantasy points.
I'll take that bet.
Okay, so that's the bet. So let's do another Chick-fil-A meal bet.
Oh, I cannot wait to eat that again on your dime. Woo.
Look, I saw the game. I saw what he did. I see how desperate the Wizards are right now. Also, their point total being up a little bit. You know, granted, obviously that can go to like the guys like Porter, the guys like Beal who've been kind of underperforming and should do a little better. I just like Lawson, and I liked Lawson when he was a drunk. I like Lawson more now that he seems sober and motivated. He's playing for his career, and he's getting a shot to play for it in the playoffs.
I expect him to hit 4 out of 5 threes again. That's probably likely.
See, but that part I'm not worried about. It was the overall usage and his assists. 8 assists.
Ugh.
The guy moves the ball around.
I love it. I'm so excited for this. Oh, Young T. Du Bois Hood Reviews thinks I'm going to lose some Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, Alex the Great, too. It's actually my exact stack. Lawson, Beal, Mike Scott, I think is great. Lawson, Wall, Mike Scott. I was off on Mike Scott before. Somebody was like, Mike Scott, what do you think about him? Mike Scott's gotten minutes the last 2 games. I don't think he's going to be as great as he was last time out. He can easily get you to 5x2. I'm just trying to think about these slates differently because the Winslow thing really fucking got my ass yesterday. It was. Did you watch that game at all? He just hit like 10 threes in the first half.
I watched a little bit of the first half.
It was very
stepped
upsetting.
on Embiid's mask.
He was doing really well and like playing hard because he was finally getting run again. And also like they were leaving him and James Johnson completely open at first. So like I think Winslow hit 3 threes and Johnson hit 2 before they were like, oh, I guess we need to cover these guys. And it's like, how is that your approach? Just leave a professional basketball player wide open. I don't know, but I still didn't think that was a great play. But I do think Lawson is a solid.
I love it.
B- play.
It's going to be just absolutely delicious.
Yeah, it's going to be deliciously wrong for me or actually delicious food. Either way, so, I'm making a steak tonight. And we'll remember this one where we'll remember this is Ty Lawson night where I was either right or it's Tim Quarterman all over again. He gets released because he was found with a flask in the locker room before the game.
You're making a steak tonight? What a weird day to make a steak. How are you not just getting like Del Taco or something?
No, making a steak in the ground.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your dinner.
No. So,
I was like, dude, today is not the day to like have a nice meal.
420 is going to lead to food choices and also misunderstandings between Josh and I.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything today. I've been a good boy. I stream better when I don't do anything. I've learned that. But yeah, all right, Ty Lawson. Are there any other values on the slate that you do feel comfortable about then, besides Zeller, who you're a little intrigued by?
Value. What's our definition of value?
Just somebody who, let's say, is under 5,000, who will hopefully open some things up, or around 5,000. I'll give you some breathing room.
Probably Mike Scott.
How about Corver?
That's such a very specific game. You need, like,
I agree.
Let me pull him.
I think he's gonna get a better shot because of LeBron. They have to send more guys at LeBron, and that's gonna, in theory, open Corver, or at least give him a little more room.
So, like, what's his price? 4,000.
Yep.
I'm fine with it. He's worth that sort of look. I like him more than most. But I see a lot of downside in that as well.
Yeah, I agree. I think Mike Scott's probably the right choice. He should be able to get you to 20, and if he gets you to 20, that's a little over 5x.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can live with that. Delon Wright, people are asking about. People asked about Delon Wright the other night. Delon Wright got screwed by Fred VanVleet's bullshit. His fucking, my shoulder, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. He's questionable again, at least unless it's been updated since I last checked. I don't trust Wright because I don't know what Fred VanVleet's doing, and that sucks because I would love to play Wright if VanVleet's out. I think I'm zooming again. Wait, no, I'm not.
I like Wright tonight.
Okay. I like Wright too. I don't have a lot of him because I just don't trust the fact that he's going to get as much run with VanVleet if VanVleet's healthy. But I think Wright's a good play besides that. Would you go Delon, Giannis, Horford, or Collison, LeBron, and Turner on FanDuel?
Collison, LeBron, and Turner.
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm actually not big on Horford tonight. I think a lot of people are. I think that's a decent play. Oh, what are the slam dunks for tonight, Josh? Because I guess Osmo might be down right now.
Looks pretty up to me.
Well, I don't know. We're getting a couple tweets about it too.
It's Miles Turner and Otto Porter.
Okay. Both very price-based plays. They're both at, like, I think the lowest prices of the year. At least Porter probably is. Porter also looked a little healthier last time, which I think gave me a little more confidence in him. So I do have a little bit of Otto Porter tonight. I don't love Turner. I think he's a pretty good play, and I get why. He was getting boxed out pretty hard from what I saw, and he needs to get some rebounds or blocks. I think he can get there, but it's not my favorite.
I like him tonight, but I'm like an irrational Miles Turner lover in general, so I might not be the best opinion here.
Also, Josh, I'm zoomed in again.
God damn it.
What are you doing to me? Why are you foiling me today on my most important Ty Lawson of nights?
Here's what no, I'm not going to try moving that right now. I'll put that in a spot in the future where I don't have to keep worrying about that. It's silly Skype.
Damn it, Skype. We're supposed to make everything easier.
Yeah. Well, it makes it look better, that's for sure.
Joe Val, yeah. Would you go Jonas Valanciunas or Turner? They're roughly the same price, I think, on both sides.
Turner.
I like Jonas. I get why we like Turner. Jonas, man, was just a beast last time out, and didn't play the fourth.
Do you get those points this week?
You do not. You do not. But
I'm curious then. I'm such an asshole.
No, that's fair. Let's all be mean to Chris today. let's all question his Ty Lawson love and his. Mark Cabal asks, "Is 420 a factor we should work into our NBA models?" Both from our projections and from the players, probably not. I think we're all professional.
You should use it as an excuse for anything that's coming out of my mouth, probably.
I am stone cold sober. The only thing I have is a little bit of anger going through me because my former employers are being annoying. But besides that, if you follow me on Twitter, you might have seen that a couple of guys in the chat were like, "Are you gonna be ready for the stream?" It's like, yeah, guys, I can do both. I can do both. But I appreciate the concern. You know what? If I'm like gonna keep being zoomed in, I'm just gonna like look deeply into the camera, and I'm just gonna make it weird for everyone, and hope somebody's high out there. All right, baseball. Best St. Louis stack in your opinion? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Yeah, as if I have that memorized.
I liked it because it was so specific.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1. Okay, so either 2 or 5, or 2 or 6. Got it.
Yep.
I would rather have Carpenter than Jed Jerko. Yeah.
Tell you what, I like the way Josh Renshaw's thinking, though. I like that 5-player stack.
Agreed.
Beto's saying the fact Satoransky's not getting run in the playoffs when he's a major part of the Wizards, even getting into the playoffs is a joke. I agree with that, except that Satoransky doesn't give you anything offensively. So that's sort of my logic, is that we're expecting an increased team total, I think, on both sides. And then Satoransky is a little bit muted by Lawson. Lawson has to do more offense or has to drive more offense. It could just go the other way where it becomes more of a defensive showdown. I get that. But I think if the Wizards need to score to keep up with the Raptors, like, who's going to do it for you, Satoransky or Lawson? Oh, man, I'm zoomed in.
Probably.
No, it's that. You know, Josh, are you just trying to get me to melt down? Is that on the 420 show of all shows? Should be bringing people together.
I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, I just really don't like Lawson tonight.
You and all these chatters who aren't playing Lawson tonight will rue the day.
No, he's just going to go down in history as this week's Shaq Harrison.
You know, that was a different world. That was a wacky week there. A couple of weeks with tanking and the different lineups. That's unfair to hold to me. But you're probably right. You're probably right. Just remember, anything I say, take it with a grain of salt. Just like anything any professional tells you, take it with a grain of salt. Just look at the numbers, look at the data that we provide from, you know, the actual professional who makes a lot of money doing this. You know,
with a lot of grains of salt, honestly, like the entire container for the most part.
Yeah, just be shaking salt all over the place like you're a person with heart issues. Just salt everything.
You're going to be really salty after Lawson has a terrible game.
What I'm going to be doing is eating Chick-fil-A at night. We're raving about Ty Lawson, maybe having a drink in his name because he can't have one himself.
Yeah, your Chick-fil-A is going to be really salty because you're going to buy it yourself and cry into it.
Oh, Josh Shack is back whining. Jesus Christ. Yes, Josh Shack, you can make your own data. Yeah, that's an amazing observation. I'm really just not in the mood for negativity today, guys. It's 420. Like, can we be positive and let's all support Ty Lawson together?
All right, buddy, you're gone now for good.
Yeah, that's fair. Imagine like also being that obsessed that you sit there waiting for your shit to time out so you can bitch more and try to. Oh God, that's sad. Well, you know what, guys? I appreciate your positivity in the chat. I think there's a difference between normal questioning. Like, listen, I think it's important to question everything. I question, like, you know, to the point where, like, Osmo's probably been annoyed where I've questioned things where I'm like, listen, why do you think that? Like, why is that? Because I think that's an important part of the process when you're getting information is to double check it to make sure you feel right about it. But, like, you know, don't be a bitch. It's going to be my life takeaway.
You don't have to ruin everyone else's experience.
So yeah, selfish. That's true. No, Chris doesn't take chat too seriously, Beto. Chris just deals with people like human beings who I'm interacting with in real life, which I think is a thing more people need to do online. If you're, like, being an asshole, like, don't be as much of an asshole. That's sort of how I feel. Anyway.
I'm in complete agreement there.
Yeah, I think, too, when you're on the other side of the chat, it's easier to be like, oh, yeah, like, blah, 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 just let it go. And it's like, listen, like, I want to either change hearts and minds or really make people feel bad. Because that's what it makes sense when people are jerks. That's what makes you feel bad. It's like, oh, like, why? Why do that? Let's see. Thaddeus Young or Miles Turner tonight? I think we would agree, actually, that it'd be Miles Turner, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like Miles a little more. That I think is an okay play. And I think we actually have him being a very popular play based on ownership because his price is at a spot where it probably will induce some ownership. But I worry about him because he hasn't shown any sort of desire to score on offense at all. His usage rate has been the lowest it's been all year in the last 2 games. because he's expending so much trying to defend LeBron, trying to chip in on LeBron. He's like basically LeBron's like gatekeeper. Even if he's not matched up with him, he's got to be the one who's like keeping an eye on him and trying to push him into like where he's supposed to go. So I think there's sort of a bit of an energy loss in that whole process, that he's just not focusing offensively, and the fact that Oladipo has just been a ball hog by even Russell Westbrook standards. He's been a ball hog and a half.
I love Russ. I love how much he cares about Russ.
But he also cares about winning too. He just cares about both equally. I don't know. And also, like, Oladipo posted a 40% usage rate in 29 minutes after getting in foul trouble. He is a guy who is at a price that's a little uncomfortable because he's right by John Wall, a little underneath him. But I actually like Oladipo a lot. I think that people are going to forget the fact that he was good and has been good over the stretch because he had one bad game. And that's where you strike. Get back on his good side. Especially at home. Home in Indiana. He went to college there. That's his state. This is his first playoff game in Indiana. That's real. That's a real thing for a guy like Oladipo who loves Indiana.
I think that Oladipo is going to have a monster game tonight.
I have a few Oladipo LeBron stacks, which I was able to get to by including Ty Lawson and Tyler Zeller. The two ties.
Yeah, two ties.
That either like bodes well or that's like a very bad sign that they're both named Ty.
I'm sure it's a bad sign since it's one of them's Lawson.
You know what? I hope Ty Lawson knows somehow that like I'm supporting him. Especially he's in recovery, Josh. Like let's be be nice.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes after he plays 8 minutes tonight.
Okay, here are the guys that we're currently projecting for some of the highest ownerships. Give me a guess as to which one is the most likely to bust. This is a game. We've been asked to put in more games and stuff. I like games. Which of these guys do you think is going to bust? And they're going to be totally different price points, so it's going to be a hard question to ask.
Okay.
But I'm going to give you my guys who I would be like questionable about.
Okay.
Tyler Zeller.
Okay.
Eric Bledsoe. Miles Turner. Or actually, let me give you 5. Miles Turner, Otto Porter, or Bradley Beal. Which of those guys is the most likely to bust?
This is fun.
I like it. I like the negative aspect too.
Okay, so who's most likely to bust is Zeller, but I'm going to make another pick as well because Zeller could conceivably just not play. Like him being a play is based on the fact that we think he's just going to like get additional minutes. He might not even do that. So his is sort of like independent of the way that he performs. The rest of those guys are all like parts of the team. I would say that the most likely to bust is... Oh, shit, they've got such different prices on FanDuel and DraftKings. I mean, it's got to be Eric Bledsoe, right?
I think so, but he's back at home. It's a tricky spot because he's going to be probably really highly owned because his price is so low compared to what it was, and I think people will probably buy into the narrative of him coming back at Rozier. But man, Rozier has owned him. Rozier has been a step ahead of him in every way.
And I love Bledsoe tonight, but like at some point in time, this series becomes like a real thing where Bledsoe's just getting shaken down. It has not gone well. It has not gone well for him at all. Oh shit.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he's priced low enough. Like he got to 31, I think, last time out, which would be 5x for him today. So, there is an argument where he's had his darkest moment and still hit 5x. That would be so. I don't know. That to me would make him less likely to be a bust. I think I would actually go Beal because Ty Lawson is going to take his minutes. So how about that?
I mean, if you're going to commit to it, that's the direction. Is that real? Van Vliet out?
Yeah, are we? Because I might need to put some in on my phone while we're doing
Yeah, Van Vliet is out.
All right, so Delon Wright just became a very important play on the night.
Yeah.
Without Van Vliet on the floor, Delon Wright's going to have to run that second unit. That also probably is going to drive up Delon Wright's ownership a lot because a lot of people are going to be thinking the exact same thing with Van Vliet being out. So that's one of those interesting game theory questions. Like now, do you need Wright? Or do you maybe want to fade Wright some because people are going to flock to him to save some money.
I mean, I liked him even before they just ruled Van Vliet out. So I like him a lot tonight. He's gonna play a bundle. Man, who do they go to here? Is it Norm Powell? More OG? Ooh.
I mean, Van Vliet only played 2 minutes last game, so it's going to look pretty much the same as it did last time.
Yeah, that makes me like Wright.
Yeah, I agree. I think Wright's an okay play. I think what Antoine Murphy's saying fade Wright. I don't agree that you need to fade Wright.
No,
but I do think that Wright could be overowned for his ceiling. Like a lot, there could be like 40% ownership on Wright tonight because everyone's like, oh, I need to pay up for LeBron. I need to get to Giannis. And, Wright could easily put up 20 points and then barely hit value or not hit value. And that's going to drive down the overall score of the slate by a lot.
That I agree with.
I think Noel Carlson is right. Everybody's just pivot to Ty Lawson. That's the theme of the night. Even if you have John Wall in the backcourt, pivot to Ty Lawson. When are you going to lose?
Just your money.
Just your money and dignity, maybe. Nothing else. Hill is going to troll everyone tonight. I mean, I hope you mean by like not being good because I don't think George Hill has anything left. Let's see, Bledsoe, JR, and Horford, or Collison, Beal, and Turner on FanDuel.
Jesus. Bledsoe, JR, Horford, Collison, Beal, Turner. Collison, Beal, Turner.
I actually think I agree with that too. Wright or Lance on DK. That is 100% right for me. I don't see the value in Lance. I get that. Like I like Lance a lot actually, but he's not getting over 20 minutes. So I don't want to play a guy who's not getting 20 minutes. Unless his name is Ty Lawson.
Why can't I remember the name of this website? NBA rotations.info. Okay. It's just regular season. It's Popcorn Machine, right?
Yeah, Popcorn Machine's good.
Yeah, it's right for me over Lance for sure.
I think it's like popcornmachine.net, I believe.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Yeah, I like Wright more than Lance, definitely. Let's see, chat. Kevin Love to play of the night. Interesting theory, one that I actually like a lot. Kevin Love, I think, will get the spacing that LeBron creates, and LeBron's going to have to give him more shots just because he can't possibly do as much as he did the other night. So I think that Kevin Love is going to go under-owned because he's at an awkward price. A lot of people aren't looking at him. But actually, Rich Williams, I think, is a good guy. Or a good guy in picking players. Maybe not a good guy in his real life. Who knows? I wouldn't like to. Yeah. Does Jabari change it all for you with this news that Henson's banged up? Maybe he gets more minutes.
It should. It's one or the other, right? I don't think I'm in a position to make that assumption. I don't have any. It's not about who's going to play better. That is solely just who do you think is going to get the most minutes because Henson is out. And I don't have. I'd be lying if I said I had the right answer there.
I just assume you have all the answers always, Josh.
I wish that I did. I don't want to lie to people though.
As we speak right now, since we have this news, I'll tell you a lineup I am making. I'm not going to give you all of it because this is going to be the one that wins, obviously. But a little bit of Ty Lawson, a little bit of Tyler Zeller, a little bit of Mike Scott, a little bit of Delon Wright, and then actually I guess this is just the whole lineup, but whatever. and then that gets you Giannis and LeBron.
Yeah, I'll pass. Yeah.
With enough money to put in some nice pieces.
You should put a nice piece in there for Ty Lawson.
I think Ty Lawson's looking good. He's also got a great photo. I'm going to show you guys this. But he's got he looks real happy here, and he looks healthy. And I think that's going off of.
He's drunk.
It's Ty Lawson's back. I'm happy for him. Did you watch basketball super closely that year when they had that Denver team where it was Lawson?
Hell yeah! And when they won 50 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was an awesome year, and that was all Ty Lawson, or at least heavily Ty Lawson.
Absolutely. Yeah, he was good. I don't think he got those points in this game.
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to.
Dude, you remember when Ty Lawson was really good in 2013? Give me a break.
You also I mean, I don't know if you've noticed or if you guys on the chat have noticed, but there are a couple guys who end up being like guys I fall in love with because I remember like their potential. Where it's like, now on our YouTube stream, I'm now seeing the part where I show Ty Lawson's face. Memories. But there are some guys like him, like Lawson, Michael Beasley, who I'm just like, you know what? I want you guys. Like if Andrea Bargnani came back, I'd be like, all right, yeah, maybe. Like maybe.
That's like maybe exactly what's happening here. A guy that is out of the league is coming back, and you think that he's a value play tonight.
If Bargnani were getting minutes in the Washington game, I'd be like, yeah, Bargnani looks great. He looks like an awesome play. Spread the floor, Bargnani. He's also an Italian guy.
I might run into Ty Lawson at Chick-fil-A tonight if he comes back to like the North Carolina area.
I think. Well, no, they have one more game left in the playoffs, even if they lose tonight. So he'll still be on the road working hard, putting up double doubles probably.
Yeah. He'll be putting down double doubles.
Ooh, that in and out would be good tonight. Nice little post 420 in and out.
It's better than making a steak.
It's better than making a steak. A steak for Ty Lawson would not be as good as in and out. Oh boy, but that would actually be a pretty like whiskey infused steak if it were for Ty Lawson. So it might have some nice flavors. MLB, right? MLB. If we want to touch on that again fast, give us one. Yeah, give us one more time. Your top pitchers, like how are your crunches coming out? Anything you want to point to?
Sure.
I don't want to completely deprive the MLB people while I do the Ty Lawson hour.
So overwhelming amount of Verlander. Walker's my second best pitcher. Stacks are Astros, Diamondbacks, and Brewers. After that, probably Cardinals, Mariners. For working our way all the way down my stacks and stuff.
Okay.
I'm excited. I'm really pumped for baseball tonight. I think I'm going to have a good night.
I feel like you're going to regret not playing NBA and either playing with me or against me with the situation that we're discussing.
I will not regret playing NBA. I'm basically playing. I've got like a $7.50 contest out that turns into Chick-fil-A if it wins.
Actually, would you make a lineup right now? Would you make an NBA lineup?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, you're done with baseball, right? Or you're mostly set?
I should be good, yeah. Yeah, I'll do an NBA lineup.
Yeah, because we haven't done my MLB lineup, so let's go the opposite way, where we'll have you do an NBA lineup live.
All right.
We planned this out in advance, guys. Totally. This is like this is part of the schedule of producing and stuff.
Is there anything good on DraftKings right now? It's still open.
I think the $10 is still open. A $10 100,000, but I don't know. I'm not playing quarters or anything. We don't have the quarter 150 entry, so can't do that, unfortunately. Man, I'd have so much loss on if I had a quarter entry thing. Oh boy. $10 a pop. It's a little hard to justify that much loss, but still got some.
All right, I'll get in the $12 single entry pick and roll.
Okay. I want to see where you go. It's going to be tempting to not go Ty Lawson.
Let me just get this lineup in quick.
Josh Renshaw saying it's not Polish Heritage Night, so he can't play Gortat. I agree. I think people want to have Gortat be better because he's at a price where you want to be better. I don't know that I buy into Gortat tonight personally, but with you on the logic if you do play Gortat.
I'm really excited to make a basketball lineup on DK now, which is something that I basically never do.
Oh, this is fun. So we're doing a couple things. We're accomplishing multiple goals at once.
Yeah, it went really well for me last night when I joined all of those qualifiers at the last second.
Oh, did you make any of them?
No, of course not. Oh. You would have known. You would have known in Slack immediately when we woke up. One of our partners finished second.
Oh. That's fun. It's always fun seeing somebody else we work with doing well.
What? Not as fun as first. He's probably pissed.
That's a fair point.
Shit, this is FanDuel. God damn it.
Boo, FanDuel, boo.
FanDuel didn't have enough interesting single entry tourneys at the time, so.
For FanDuel, would you go a Horford or Turner GPP play?
We're about to find out.
Okay. What? What is this guy plugging his rap Instagram?
Oh, I hope so.
How's your mixtape, Jugan Jones?
Wherever that guy is that came in and said he was better than Kendrick Lamar back in the day, that guy was the bomb.
Mixtape is fire, though, I'm sure.
Oh, I can't even remember his name. I feel bad about it. He was outstanding.
I would like to know what Young T, the Boy Hood Reviews would have thought of it, just based solely on name. But
yeah, it's probably some sort of cross promotion.
And also, it's a good way to put people in the chat to work. That's what I'm going for.
Okie dokie. So I need to build one line on DK. Let's do this.
It's not easy. It's not easy, I'll tell you that.
Oh, God, I'm going to hate myself for this.
Who are you going to hate? Who are you going to hate? I know it's not my guy, but...
Well, the first guy that I'm going to put in there is Bledsoe, so I'm really starting off with a...
Oof.
Yeah.
The price makes sense, though.
I'm waiting until I get 100. I'm going to pick my favorite lineup out of the first 100 that come out of here.
Okay.
Holy shit, I got to hurry up. There's 9 minutes.
The thing is, you won't probably get one with Ty Lawson because he's not projected very well on Fantasy Cruncher or Josh's site or our site.
No, Ty Lawson projected for 10 minutes and 9 fantasy points, so he's certainly not popping up for me.
And he's only has to get to 17.5 for me to be a very happy gentleman, at least pride-wise, maybe not financially.
All right. Bledsoe, Giannis. By default, I need to go to Tyler Zeller. If I go to Miles Turner... almost have to go to Otto Porter, which gives me DeLon Wright. So it's one of these three. Don't like that. Probably gonna go... Shit. We'll go with this one on the right. I like it. Beal, Wright, DeRozan, Porter.
I like that base. I mean, again, that fits the stuff that's been working well in the playoffs, which are just mostly guys who are underpriced for their usual season-long values. And that's been a thing that's been a theme every day.
Right. DeRozan, Porter, Turner, Bledsoe, Giannis, Zeller. Turner, Bledsoe, Giannis. All right, Zeller could be anywhere. Zeller. $400 to spare. I'm in.
Okay. Wait, so what was the finals?
Apologies for clapping onto the microphone.
We get excited on the show.
Sometimes I can't help it. Sometimes I just make it clap. So this is the lineup. Bradley Beal, DeLon Wright, DeRozan, Otto Porter, Miles Turner, Bledsoe, Giannis, Zeller.
Okay. I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
Gonna win all them monies.
And you're fading LeBron, so that's a bold choice.
When I ran it, Giannis was in like 50% of the lineups, and LeBron was in 1. So
you can have a much more evenly distributed lineup, I think, with Giannis than you can LeBron. But that might be why LeBron is underowned.
I'm coming for that $200, DraftKings.
It's actually tough. Like I'm doing one right now where I'm putting LeBron in. Man, the things you could get to with both Ty Lawson and Zeller in there, or Zeller and Mike Scott, it's almost like the regular season if you believe in those guys being valuable.
Shit, I think I like this LeBron lineup more than the one I put in. Lowry, Beal, Thad Young, LeBron, Tyler Zeller, DeLon Wright, Porter, and Bledsoe.
I don't mind that.
So the difference is Giannis and Lowry versus Giannis and Beal. No, what am I? I'm so stupid. Giannis and DeRozan. I'm ruining this. Got it. Giannis, DeRozan, and Turner, or LeBron, Lowry, and Thad Young.
Okay.
What would you prefer? I can do that again and not stumble over it 4 times.
No, I'm very okay with your LeBron lineup. Thad Young, I'm not crazy about. for the reasons I said before, but the price makes sense, and he was pretty close to 5x last time.
I'm going to go Giannis. Fuck it.
Okay.
I'm going to save this lineup just in case.
I mean, that one also has a slam dunk and Turner in it. So, I mean, if we're going to go... Actually, Porter, too. So you got 2 slam dunks in there.
I did.
I mean, look, I think if we're
it's
going
on you,
by...
boss. If your slam dunks don't work, I'm blaming you.
Yeah, like a certain Wasan Heightside who shall remain nameless. That was one that's so tough. Like, and that's sort of the issue I think we're running in on these games is some of these guys just aren't playing that well, and the price is so tempting. And where it's like if you're going by price sensitivity, which is what you're supposed to build your lineups by all year, you might end up with a guy who's just kind of cold. That's a risk, but you got to look at the data, and the data says if you could pay $5,400 for Hassan Whiteside, you got to do it. Sucks. Sucks. Sucks for me yesterday. There was one lineup I had where I had Whiteside in his fucking 8 points, and I think I was like pretty good besides that. It might have been one guy I didn't have Mirotic in it, so it wasn't perfect, but it hurt a little. Hurt a little to no Whiteside.
4 minutes, people. Get your crap.
Yeah, 4
in.
minutes. This 420 show is going by fast, so we're gonna just get your lineups in. Make sure if you're operating slower than usual to give yourself a little carte blanche to get that in there. Fake Dark Blue's making some bad choices today. Jabari and Sabonis.
I'm gonna do a pick'em on DK too.
To be clear, EGF, I'm fully blaming Whiteside because Whiteside had minutes yesterday. He committed dumb fouls and also just didn't get stats when he was on the floor. So I think Spoelstra might have sapped his confidence and made it a kind of toxic situation. But Whiteside did it to himself. Whiteside was bad because Whiteside's bad right now.
I'm doubling down by doing a pick'em.
Oh, see, now you're hooked. You're back in on basketball.
I'm just bored.
Could be both. Could be both.
Gotta be. No. Skirt.
The only guy that works with this lineup that I'm currently playing with is Marcin Gortat. I guess I should have one of them. You win, Marcin Gortat. You win.
Ooh, Z Cisco 1985. $5 says Lawson goes for less than 12 points. I hope you're right.
Yeah, because I can't take all these side bets because I'm gonna lose enough money if Lawson is bad. So I think that's sort of how it goes.
I can just taste that spicy chicken sandwich, the pickles, just perfect. Get some waffle fries. Open the box when I get them so they don't steam on the way home. I'm not a rookie any longer. I know how to do this.
You're living the dream of a man who knows what to get from Chick-fil-A. Oh, Roosters asked this question. I thought we answered it, but we might have not answered it somehow. Would you go Horford or Turner for FanDuel GPP?
Turner.
Okay. I might go Horford, to be honest. But I think Horford's a little more expensive, so I guess what are you getting with the money? To ask a Josh question.
Yeah, not in. I don't want Horford in the GPP.
I don't mind Horford. I mean, Horford is still an okay play. I think the thing to me that just stood out was that first game was really buoyed by the fact that he shot an obscene amount of free throws. And he could certainly pick up some fouls tonight, but I don't think he's going to shoot 15 free throws again this series ever again.
I just want that extra $2,300 on a night where there's no value out there.
That makes sense. I'm with it. 2 minutes left, guys. Get your lineups in. Get your DeLon White or Wrights. Get your Tyler Zellers. Your Ty Lawsons. Get them all in now.
Beto, the bet is that Ty Lawson won't hit 5x.
Which he obviously will.
He will.
Oh, man.
I'm going to be right again. This will be the third time I've been right in these scenarios. The second time I will be eating Chick-fil-A on your dime.
The law of averages does say that I'm due.
Can we just set this up as like a bi-weekly payroll deduction for you or something?
Yeah, you're going to garnish my wages with all these Ty Lawson bets. And
hey, boss, just strip that out of Chris's paycheck.
God damn it. Listen, I'm going down the ship tonight. I can't, you guys have made me scared a little bit, but not scared enough, to be honest.
When he doesn't get it, you should have a cocktail for him.
I'll have more than a cocktail. I will be stoned off my ass if he's blowing up tonight, so it won't hurt. I have some cookies left over from the other. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to
eat a gummy worm.
Ooh, I like gummies. Gummies are nice.
The wife went to pick up chili from Publix, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Big day in the Engelman house.
Yeah, we went for sushi. We went and had a sushi lunch, so I was happy about that too.
All right, I took one Lawson out. Oh, nope, invalid lineup. Didn't get it in time. Ty Lawson,
we're live.
You are my boy. Good luck, everybody. We're not in the stream yet. If you have any more baseball questions, go ahead and drop them. Favorite value pitcher? I think we said this already. Mine's Heaney. Josh's is...
It depends on the site. So it's Michael Wacha for me if you're on FanDuel. And if you're on DK, I'm fine with Heaney.
Yep, and we firmly agree that Verlander is the best play on the slate. Probably one of the more popular ones too.
Yeah.
But I don't see, based on the Vegas odds and his K per 9 and all those data points that I love for guys I don't know super well. I think that he looks good to me. Anything else?
I think we're just on baseball then, right?
Yeah, I mean, if anybody doesn't have any good baseball questions, we'll just talk about weed. Yeah. Happy weed day. Happy weed day, everybody.
Happy weed day, everybody.
Yeah, let's see. We'll give them a couple minutes to straggle. If there's any last questions, I guess. We never give enough love to baseball, even though baseball actively drives down viewership on the stream.
Oh, my heart. King Yime's Chick-fil-A, only good for nuggets and shakes. You bite your tongue. That spicy chicken sandwich is fucking phenomenal.
As are the waffle fries.
Yeah, like if you don't like the waffle fries, then you're just out to be a hater. Those are naturally just good.
Adam Burst, one more time. Top stacks?
Astros for sure. Diamondbacks for me. Brewers for me. Cardinals would probably be fourth if we're going even further down. Mariners, Rangers.
Cool. There you go, Adam Burst. You got him. Blunts for spliffs and DK Cash. I prefer vaporizing, but I like blunts because they're more of a social activity. Like I feel like whenever I've done that, theoretically, even it's legal in my state. Whenever I've done that, whenever I've done that, it's always like a good social thing, and you share it, and you all get real blitz, so that's fun.
Neither.
Ooh, yeah, that's right. You are a bong lover.
Yeah. Well, not that I have a problem with it. It's just not sort of like the way it's always been around me.
Mm-hmm.
They've always been. That's never been like a very popular mechanism.
Caitlin saying that Chick-fil-A are homophobes. Chick-fil-A actually. So the reason that they got that reputation, the owners are Christian, yes, but they were also donating to anti-gay groups. They stopped that, I think, in 2014 when they first got the initial heat. It might be a little even before that. So they have safely not been homophobes for a while. Conveniently, when they came to New York. So that was when I first started getting Chick-fil-A. And I'm very happy with them being in my life and not being mean to gay people. I think we can solve both.
I mean, our president's really not the best person, but I'm not moving out of the country right now. So I'm going to keep eating a Chick-fil-A sandwich. There's bad people in every company.
That's true. Except our company. We're doing well. Just
right,
a bunch of
No, I don't know. Jake's a pretty bad person.
that piece of shit, Jake Hari, and his stupid morning videos.
I hope he's still watching right now, but there's no way he is.
It's like, why? What did I do? How about crypto? I'm actually very happy that crypto is bouncing back because there was one point where I needed something for my savings, and I was like, you know what, man, I'm going 401k instead of crypto because I had to pay for my dog's stuff, surgery, lots of fun. But I was like, because crypto had rebounded to where it was, and I was an idiot and didn't sell Bitcoin, even though I got in at 2,200, I think, or something like that, and I didn't sell at 1,800. So I am very appreciative that crypto is back, and also Ethereum. If you want to keep moving up, that'd be great. Ethereum, Ethereum. I know you're watching. Work harder.
I have histories of transactions in Bitcoin when it was like sub $100 that really bummed me out.
Even those like Bitcoin faucets where you could have gotten like 5 and there was no reason to not do it.
Yeah.
Like what an asshole I was.
Yeah, I looked through some of my transaction history. It was just like, you should have stopped doing that. But I was never really trying to hold on to it all that much.
Yeah, at this point I knew like when I got in it was a hold on. Just like keep singing the "Hold On for One More Day" song to myself, and we're doing it. But happy that crypto is back.
Wait,
I think there's also a pretty strong.
Do you mean Wilson Phillips?
Yes. Oh, I know that there is change. If you hold on for one more day.
I love that song when they did it in Harold and Kumar. I hated when they did it in Bridesmaids.
Oh, Harold and Kumar, a great 420. Actually, you know what? I might watch. Well, no, there's basketball. I might, if I'm awake after basketball, I might watch that Harold and Kumar again. It's been a while.
My wife wants to watch Super Troopers.
The new one's out today, right? Too?
Yeah. Our movie theater was apparently selling 4 tickets for $20.
Oh, that's a lot of 420 promotions. I do appreciate the fact that 420 is becoming like a mini Black Friday or a Green Friday.
I wanted to get it out before you did. Oh, have you guys? I don't know. I don't think we'll get pulled. Have you seen the Jeopardy people passing the basketball around?
I have. That was very funny. That was actually a fantastic. I saw that tweet and I was gonna retweet it, but I was like, and then I started arguing with people.
I've got it going now.
Yeah, let's watch that. That's actually the one girl doing. I saw like a basketball reporter being like, the triple threat is dead. She does the stupid spastic back and forth.
Oh, it's so bad. I can't believe no one went for like the spinning it, like on their finger. I would have expected some. At least he shot it normal. I was waiting for like the two-handed set shot,
or like a Rick Barry granny shot.
And I'm really surprised. Well, like I guess I'm not surprised because it's Jeopardy. I would have expected somebody to dab at the end of it.
Given the clientele of the Jeopardy folks and the coolness factor that they don't have so much, I would say there is a decent chance that they would act spastically. Yes.
Ew. Is it normal to put Cheetos on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? No.
No, firmly not. It's more normal to have your dog eat peanut butter off of your genitals than it is to do that.
If you put Cheetos on like, okay. If you put Cheetos on like a regular sandwich, maybe they could replace like the taste of cheese. But I don't want the cheese taste on peanut butter and jelly.
No, that's weird. I agree.
It's your dog.
To be clear, I was making that joke not because my dogs like peanut butter off of me, but because to me that is still less weird than putting Cheetos on the sandwich. Just to be clear.
Peanut butter and
people don't get sarcasm on YouTube.
No. Well, you people eat weird shit.
I don't judge people's weird shit because one time a guy I knew in high school was like, try Oreos with orange juice, and it was amazing. Like it was actually really good. That's
Oreos with orange juice.
Yep. If you put it in your mouth and like chew it up and have a little OJ with it, it's actually really good.
That's disgusting.
I agree. But it works. It just worked, man.
No, I will never know that. I'm just going to continue to eat them with milk. That's a perfectly acceptable mechanism.
No, milk is a completely great one. I agree. But, look, OJ and Oreos, if you want to get wild. If you want to get wild tonight and you're high, try some OJ and Oreos.
Drink apple juice. OJ will kill you.
Like, only if you're with a waiter and he's lost his sunglasses.
I shouldn't have even said that out loud. I'm just ashamed of myself. Why are the ownerships not updating, or do I just have that little amount of other teams?
I don't know. Actually, yeah, let me see. Let me look at DK.
No,
see what I have on.
A bunch of these games have to start at 7, right? No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, these are like everybody I have is 8:05 start, 8:05 start, 8:05 start.
Oh. Well, LeBron is 41% on the big jam today. So we had underprojected that on the site. Oladipo is 27%. Al Korver is 24%. Interesting ownerships. Kevin Love is 7%. That's crazy. Kevin Love should not be 7%. I get he has a questionable thing on DK, but that's stupid. Should have played more Kevin Love. All right, well. My wife is Australian. You wouldn't believe the crazy shit he eats. I assume she beets on hamburgers or pineapple anchovy pizza. I actually like the Hawaiian pizza, pineapple and ham, so I could see anchovies being alright.
Do we got to do this now too?
Do you hate it? Do you hate Hawaiian pizza? I don't get it regularly, but if I had it, it's fine.
No, you can't. You don't put fruit on pizza.
It's a fine compliment. It's Hawaiian. That's what they love.
I can't right now.
They're known for their love of fruit.
No, the only thing, pineapple on pizza. No, I think we had this conversation already, Beto. No, the only thing that belongs on pizza is meat. Meat. The slaughtered flesh of animals.
Vegetables. What, you don't want like any onions or mushrooms?
I don't count a mushroom as a vegetable.
Oh, is that a meat? Is that a meat?
I mean, it's more of a meat than a vegetable.
I mean, it's definitely a vegetable, unless you're getting like a portobello, and even then, it's still obviously like not a meat.
Well, it's not a vegetable.
Delon Wright does not outscore Love.
No.
It's going to be the hierarchy is Love. No, Wright, Love, Ty Lawson is the scoring hierarchy. If you still have a chance to make lineups, that's where you're going tonight.
Ugh,
all right, fuck
pineapple on pizza, you fucking crazy people.
I find it delicious. I mean, I wouldn't get it regularly, but when I was little, I had a stage, probably like during my Ninja Turtles period, where I was like, oh, Hawaiian pizza, fantastic.
No, it's only ever been pepperoni in my life. Sausage is fine as well. Bacon, like whatever else, that's cool. No fruit.
I think this is going to be our next bet, is that Josh has to eat pineapple pizza at some serious volume, hopefully.
See, that sucks because it's not going to be good.
That's better. That's what these should be. These should be awful. These should, like, the bets that we're making have to get worse. It can't just be always delicious food.
Why not?
That's what works. That's what works.
Right.
So we get the eyes in. We got to do cinnamon challenges and shit.
We've got 98 people watching now. Let's just end this.
Yeah, whatever. That's fine. Yeah, we'll call it. Happy 420, guys. Make sure to go to osmo.com. Get a premium subscription. We will not be doing a live stream this weekend, but we will have ownership projections. I think we have a wacky timing slate tomorrow, so I might not even have my column, but we'll see how the day treats me. But yeah, we'll figure that out. But go there. There'll be ownership projections, rankings, all the stuff coming all weekend for you. Go sign up. It's very valuable. It'll help you figure out what everybody's doing. So you know when Kevin Love's going to be 7%, you can capitalize on it a little better. So keep that in mind. Make sure to like the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Go eat a pineapple pizza. Treat yourself. Treat yourself to whatever you want tonight. And Josh and I will be back on Monday. Yeah, right. You're doing this Monday? We're switching? I don't even know.
We are doing this Monday. Okay,
so we're doing this Monday. And then maybe there'll be somebody else on Tuesday. We don't even know. I'll be here, though.
Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows? But have a lovely weekend, and we'll see you guys next week. And thank you for watching.
Adios, everybody. Don't eat that trash pizza.
Eat all the pineapple.